Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Manifesting and Mindset Monday for mindset and manifesting. Okay, so I thought I'm going to start doing a little bit about this on a Monday. So I'm going to commit to doing a live every Monday at this time, I think, um, just so that we can keep on track of this. It is so important. Our mindset is everything. The way your mind is set, what you're noticing in your reality is as a result of your mindset. And I want to make Mondays just the start of the week where we can really start on a high, start in a good place and look at how to keep our vibe up. Now, obviously, there are going to be times when we don't. The full moon yesterday was really intense. Now, I actually didn't think it would affect me so much because every second full moon tends to affect us more than others. And because the moon last night was in Leo, and I have Leo rising, and I am an Aquarian, that the mix of the two of those, I would have thought it would be very good for me. Now it was, I felt really on top of the world. I had a great day yesterday and I did the meditation. And for any of you who haven't done that meditation that I put out yesterday, if you're on my list, you would have got an email with the meditation, and it's actually in the link to this as well. It's still really important to do that. So yesterday in that full moon, we had the moon and the sun opposite each other, as always. And then we had a T-square. So in between the two of those, we had a T-square to Uranus. Now, Uranus is the maverick. It's freedom loving. It rules Aquarius, and the sun was in Aquarius. But it's also very much about surprises and shock events or shocks. It can bring up a lot of seismic activities, and we all know at this stage what happened in Turkey and Syria in the early hours of this morning. So that can happen on the world stage, on our planet. It's also affecting us. And last night we had, I've spoken about my boy a lot in this channel, who has special needs, and his emotions run high. Well, they ran extremely high last night, just let's put it that way. So there was quite a big drama, just because everything just builds up, and we sometimes feel that. We do feel it on an energetic level. We're feeling that every full moon. So the meditations that I usually make for the full moon are very much about releasing and letting go, and then focusing again on what we want to create. Now, the full moon remains full for actually 3.5 days. That's the cycle. So from 6:30 p.m. Irish UK time yesterday, so it's about one day in now. So we've at least another 24 hours of that full moon, even more energy to know that it still is full. And our so in the growth phase, we would still be using that as a growth phase. If you're setting seeds, excuse me, I'll turn off my phone. If you're setting seeds in the garden, you set them in the new moon and they grow to fruition. You start to notice them popping up around the full moon. There's a lot of growth in that first half of the lunar cycle, and until a couple of days afterwards, or 3.5 to be precise. So we still have that big fullness feeling. So whatever it is that you are manifesting, whatever it is, whether you're only thinking about it now or whether you set your intentions 2 weeks ago during the new moon, keep your focus on it. When I say keep your focus on it, obviously we have to go about our day, but several times during the day, tune in with what it is you're creating and feel the feelings like you've already achieved it. Fake it until you make it. I've done this so many times in the past, faking something. I've believed I had it until I actually did have it. And it's believing you have it, and how would you react? What kind of person would you be when you achieve what it is that you want? Hi, Cara, lovely to see you here. Now I can see there are a few other people watching. if you want to pop on, I'm going to be reading cards in a moment on the energy of today, and I'm going to read from my favorite two. These are the oldest cards that I have. These are the cards that I have been reading since I started. So I have a mixture of, these are Ascended Masters and these are Goddess cards. So I have two packs together and I've been reading them like this for quite a while now. And I shuffle both packs together. And because these cards are really all very positive, they don't tell you what's going to happen, but they will tell you what you might need to focus on. Okay, so I am going to be reading individual cards, as I said. So pop a number between 1 and 5 in the link down below. And if I can see, now there's a Facebook user that I don't know who that is, just after Cara's number 5, please, you'll see in the link. Just tell me who you are. Hello, Suzanne. Good to see you again. Number 3, I'll pop in for you. So there is somebody else there and anybody else who's watching, if you want to post a number between 1 and 5, I will read for you. I'm going to read just a few cards for the collective, for anybody, just in case somebody tunes into this and they missed the live call. I'm going to pull, I'll see what jumps out. I'm going to pull some cards for this week, the 6th of February. Onwards. This time of the year is just probably my favorite. Now it is my month because my birthday is on the 17th, and I'm thinking I might do something, might create something just as a little, I don't know what yet. So watch that space. I will be putting on some sort of a very reasonable promotion of some sort. I don't know yet. So just watch that space. But I also feel this time of the year, in the Northern Hemisphere, everything is beginning to pop up. It feels like spring. And even, today, it was just such a beautiful day here in Ireland. Absolutely gorgeous. And this card wants to be picked. And it's a long weekend. It's a bank holiday in Ireland. This is new. This would be from St. Bridget. Was St. Bridget's Day last Thursday or Friday, and this is the bank holiday. Okay, I can see. Hi, Rachel. I see Rachel Flower. Lovely to see you. And Solace Healing, whether that is Julie or Michael. Give me a number between 1 and 5. Anybody popping on, give me a number between 1 and 5, and I will read for you. Okay, so I've 2 here now. Now I'm going to read about 5. I'll see what jumps out for everybody and just see what we need right now to keep ourselves focused on the direction that we want to go in. Okay, I've got 5 cards. Okay, lovely. Yeah, I've got two Ascended Master and 3 Goddess cards. So the first card is an Ascended Master card, St. Francis. Now this is just telling you really to follow your heart, to tune into your heart, tune into what you love. What is it that lights you up? This is what we all need to be doing. We need to spend time every day doing something that lights us up. And, we can work to live or we can live to work. In other words, what is it that you, we shouldn't need to work. We shouldn't need to work hard at things. We are designed to do something that we love doing. We need to spend more time every day doing things that we love. The answer to everything is in your heart. So if you're struggling with a question, if you're not sure of a direction, tune into your heart. Your heart will always tell you. I tune into my heart with my pendulums. So it's just, so I'm just focusing on my heart now and it's moving around in the circle. And I get yes and no answers from my pendulum with that. So the answer for this is basically, if you're uncertain about a direction, what does it feel like in your heart? And not the actual, sometimes we can feel slow to do something because it might be difficult. But if you can think of the end result, if I make this decision, how will I feel at the end result? And if you get a really sort of a light feeling or a feeling of openness in your heart, that's a good decision. And if you sort of are uncertain still, well, maybe, maybe get a reading or do something else. But this card is really just telling you to open your heart to love yourself as well. There's a huge amount we need to do more self-love every day. And in fact, when you do spend some time in self-love, tuning into the inner child, you will allow her to be playful. Second card is all about fairness. So Mayat, and it is this situation is going to be handled perfectly and justly and fairly. Justice is coming. This card is sort of telling you the world, the universe, there is no um, debt that will go unpaid. Everything will, in the end, be handled fairly and justly. And I really feel that this is happening an awful lot at the moment. We're getting a lot of insights into justness, and something is settling, and there's a lot of peace coming with this card. You might notice how many doves are in this card. I see different numbers each time I look at it, but and there is that, just that image of the scales, just purely saying. So if there's anybody watching and there is a situation that you're going through, court cases or difficulties in family, friends, or wider community, or anything, just know this is going to be justly and fairly dealt with, and hold that intention in your heart every time you think of it, and that will be your mindset for manifesting the best possible result. We've got Ostara, which is all about fertility, and this is a really fertile time right now. It still is. So we set our intentions and our seeds in the new moon, but we're still at that really high frequency energy when the moon is full, and it is for 3.5 days. It's still a time you can still focus on your intentions, you can still set new intentions, you can still you know get most of that benefit. And even when the moon is waning, there are other things to do in that phase, which will be in 2.5 days time. It's more about releasing and letting go, but still hold in your heart what it is that you want to do. But the message behind this card for anybody, so if you're watching this and you haven't chosen a card, if you're watching and you're in the on the live stream, post a number between 1 and 5. I will be getting around to individual cards in a moment, but this one is just telling you that this is a brilliant time to start new projects, birth new ideas. It's a fertility card, so for anybody who's expecting or wants to have a baby or something like that, this is a really perfect time to start that. But also give birth to new conditions and give birth to new ideas, big creative ideas. Freya, so bold, be daring now, be adventurous, take risks when you know what it is you want to do, and you really tune into the feeling of already having it, and when you trust that the universe is going to bring it to you, and when you really feel worthy and knowing that you're enough to have this, then you will get inspired ideas, and you must take action on those ideas. This card is just telling you to be bold and to be brave with your action. Don't be it doesn't mean to take unnecessary risks, but if you're stalling up because of fear or anything, this is just telling you to put on your armor now, feel the fear and go do it, baby. If you make those decisions right now, especially when you have that light, that really yes feeling in your heart, when you make those decisions, just go for it. Okay. And the last card is Let It Go, which actually is the last. I have a 5-step formula to manifesting anything, and the 5th step is actually letting it go. So you you have your intention, your desire, your wish. That's your knowing, you're clear about it. You visualize it, you see it, you sense it, you feel you've already got it. You take, you clear any negative beliefs you have around it. You look for and you find any blocks that you have and you clear them, and you believe that it's all possible, and you're certain about it. And then you take those inspired action steps and risks, and then you must let it go. Let it go as if you don't even need, you certainly shouldn't feel that you need what it is you're desiring to have, because the need for it keeps it further away. It's like the need, or it is like a lack. We must move away from lack and feel like it doesn't matter. I'm all okay in this moment. I'm happy and joyful and positive right now. That's that feeling that we need to let it go. It can also mean to let go of any blocks, any worries, any struggles that's happening between where you are now and where you want to be. Now, also in that meditation that I made for everybody, and it's a free meditation. The link is in here, wherever you're watching this. Um, it's on PayHip, and it's just a link for a meditation for the full moon. But honestly, that meditation is good to listen to at any time, because it's literally calling on you to ground yourself. It's bringing you up to your highest self, and it's allowing you to see what it is you're focusing on, and also releasing anything that's blocking you. So it's a really powerful free meditation. So do go and listen to that. There is always one, Rianne. This is number 2 for you. Okay. All right, I'm going to start reading some individual cards now, and I can see I've got Cara first. Cara Goodridge. Suzanne. I'm just going to put some of these up. It's just popped in to see your smiling face. The universe is definitely telling me something lovely. Okay, so Cara Goodrich is number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is bodies of water. Just reminding you to step away, to be near a body of water. It might be to take a spa treatment, take some time out. It might mean to just soak in the bath and put some Epsom salts and magnesium and essential oils in there. It might mean that you just need to be by a body of water where you can just totally release and let go, and watching a river flowing, watching the sea moving in and out, watching a lake, and just being in nature and being near water is so grounding. It's so grounding and really reminds us of how abundant we truly are. And this card also might be a message to drink more water. And if you are, if that's what you feel you need to do, hold your water beforehand. Just give a silent blessing to it. Just bless the water that you're about to drink. It'll have an even better effect on you. So let me see, who did I see here? So there was a 3, please, and I think that this is for Rachel Flower. So I'm going to just read to you. 1, 2, 3. Now, the first card kind of fell out, so I'm going to give you that as well. So it's stay focused, and something about your home. It might be a move. It might be something new about your home, whether it's a move or something new energy coming into your home. But stay focused on what you want. Really stay focused on the end result. But this is a really lovely card about sort of just a happy home life, actually. It can be a move to a new direction, or it can be a move to, some new energy coming in. But it's just a really happy home life. But stay focused. Focused on the big picture. Stay focused on what it is you want. That's all I'm getting from this. This is the healthy change, or a healthy change in the home, and it can be among the occupants in the home. It could be somebody moving in as well, but any negativity moving out. But it's very much just about a good and happy home. So now we've got Suzanne. So Suzanne, number 3 for you. So 1, 2, and 3. And this fell out for you as well. So purification fell out when I was shuffling. So purification is just as something needs purifying. Something, it might mean that it can mean that you just need to clear. I burn sage before I come on. I put essential oils around a place. It might be that you need to clear the energy in and around your home. Might be that you need to clear your energy in your own body. Even listen to the audio, the free audio with the link here, because it's very uplifting. There's something that needs to be cleared, and it's sort of it can be a negative thought pattern, it can be anything, but it's just something needs purifying. And this is the card number 3 that you chose, which is infinite supply. Just remember, whatever it is, there is an infinite supply. You're supplied today, tomorrow, and all of your future with whatever it is that you might feel you're lacking, whether that is in whatever area of life that is. But it's kind of like, it's basically, don't worry. Whatever it is that you want is there for you. All you need to do is to clear whatever is blocking you, and focus on the end result. And there's this lovely feeling of whales kind of splashing around in water. It's a really abundant card, actually, really abundant card for any area. Okay, so we've got Mairead next. Okay, Mairead, the card has jumped out for you, so I'm just going to go 1, 2, and 3. This is your number 3 card, and this is the card that jumped out, which is energy healing. So energy healing, it may be that you are an energy healer, or may mean that you'd benefit from some energy healing. Stay focused on, I can't remember which one jumped out. I think this is the card that you chose, stay focused. So I'm reading them both together because this jumped out for you. So an energy healing, even if you're not an energy healer, I put energy into a lot of my meditations, like the meditation that's even free here would have energy in it as you're focusing on something and you're sending love out to something. That's an energy healing. But you can also just imagine, with the light that I bring in the meditations, that you're putting that light into whatever area. That is an energy healing. It might mean that you would benefit from healing whatever area of your life that you need to stay focused in a positive way for. Not sure whether that resonates with you or not, but that's what I'm getting there. Okay, let me see who is next. Solace. Julie and Michael. It's for Julie. Okay, so lovely to see you, Julie. That's a beautiful photograph. Okay, so you've had jumper as well, so I'm going to take that. Well, this is lovely. This is a really nice card. So you've got twin flame. Twin flame relationship. So we all know, yes, Julie and Michael. It was just a kind of a affirmation that you have a twin flame relationship, that and everything reaches new levels of light and love. And this is Aphrodite, Mrs. So you supreme self-care. And I know this is very you anyway. You dress well, you always look your best. So it's about really just being the divine, dancing, playing, just having fun. And the two of those together, I think, speak for themselves. So but this is just a reminder to awaken the goddess inside you through dance, self-care, absolute nurturing of yourself, playfulness, and appreciating your divinity. There you go. Love that. Okay, so Rianne. Okay, Rianne, number 2 for you. 1, 2. Butterfly Maiden. So this is just telling you that you are going through enormous change. You've gone through a lot so far, and it's almost like, you know, keep letting go of the layers, but you're transforming now into this whole new different person, whole new different lifestyle, whole different way of working even. Um, and it's really like you're coming into your own. It's like you're coming into who you were here to actually be. So just let go of the layers and trust that you can do it as well. Trust that whatever it is, that you're on the right path, and we're always changing and always moving to the next level. So really just focusing on what that is. But it's going to bring this new change is going to bring absolute beautiful blessings and joy to you and everybody around you as well. So there you go. Thank you for the meditate. I will do it later. Not slept well this week at all. I'm like that every full moon. I think that is actually Rachel. Yeah, absolutely. I've been awake all this week. You know, I'm waking in the middle of the night and staying awake. And I even wear an eye patch, you know, to block out that brightness from the moon, but I still wake. It doesn't matter. It's the energy of it. You're welcome, Cara. Well, hello, Carol Daly. Lovely to see you. Okay, I'm going to read for number 2 for you. So anybody just popping on, Sarah Louise, I can see you there. If you want to give me a number between 1 and 5, I'm reading some individual cards, and I haven't seen you for a while. It's lovely to see names and faces popping up that I haven't seen in a while. So Carol Daly, number 2, 1 and 2. Open your heart to love. So this is actually just, and it's the Jesus card. Okay, so just being, I really think this is very much about self-care, self-love, being truly in your divinity, loving yourself truly, madly, deeply, taking out the child inside you and letting her play, do what she wants to do. And then seeing as well any situation that you might be seeing it through the eyes of love. We're all here in this time at the moment to take part in, I feel, a huge transformation. You know, the world is changing, and there's so many new, bright kind of reminders of how things are changing for the better. And we're here. We chose to be here right now for this time. So this is really telling you to step into who you are, who you came here to be, and just enjoy the show. And we must get together. Anyway, that's for you. Next, we've got Clare Roberts. Hi, Claire. Lovely to see you. Oh, my goodness. That's definitely not a photograph of you. One of your dogs, looks like. Okay, Clare Roberts, number 3. 1, 2, and 3. So compassion is needed, and this might be compassion for yourself, compassion, self-love, and compassion for the situation, anybody else involved, looking at whatever it is that might take down your vibration with compassion, bringing yourself back to love. It's kind of releasing judgments about what's happening, about the situation, somebody else, yourself, just releasing all judgment and bringing yourself to a place of peace and compassion, and focusing on the love and light between everyone and everything. It's the lotus flower. There's a sort of an opening up as well, and a sense of extra sensitivity coming. So, you know, and look at your sensitivity as a good thing. Don't look at sensitivity as negative, because, you know, whatever it is that you're sensitive to, it's showing you what you need to let go of, maybe. Okay, so that's Sarah Louise. And you've given me a number in a sec. So I used to work with tropical butterflies. Isn't that interesting? You got the butterfly maiden. Brilliant. Okay. Sarah Louise, love number 4. Of course. Good to see you here. Now a card has just jumped out, so I'm going to count 4 from here. So infinite supply actually jumped out for you. So this is abundance of everything. Whatever it is that you feel that you may not have, just as a reminder that there's an infinite supply of everything. Health, well-being, money, resources, love, whatever it is, there's an infinite supply, and you having more does not make anybody else have less. That's what's coming to me on this. And this is persistence. This is your number 4 card. Just persistent action, daily action steps towards your goal. Tiny steps, but be persistent. Persistently, if you're in business, for instance, I know you're a photographer. If you're, persistently showing up, doing little action steps, whether that is live streaming or whatever it is that you do, being persistent and consistent as well, but persistency, really following your goal and going towards it in whatever area that is for you. I just chose work, but it doesn't need to be work. You're very welcome. Let me see now. Teresa, number 2. Good to see you, Teresa. So anybody who hasn't downloaded that meditation, again, the link is in this. It's a really valuable one to do. It's a free meditation. And you can just download it. I think it asks for your email address. But I don't even think it's attached to my email list. So just download it. So number 2, 1 and 2, purification. You might be feeling extra sensitive right now. There's something that needs purifying, whether it is what you're eating, what you're putting into your body, what you're putting on your body, what you're using in your home, thoughts as well. Purifying your thoughts, they're purely about love. And when you come from a place of love and compassion and service, that everything reaches a higher level. But it is really time to detoxify from something. Your body, your soul, your mind, there's a detoxification needed. In other words, releasing the old so you can make space for the new. And actually that meditation that I spoke about, there is a releasing in that so that you can bring in, this is all, I want to make these 30 Monday lives, which will all be about raising our vibration and what we're looking at, because I'm passionate about building a new world, a better world, and I really want to be part of it. And I feel the more we can share that, and as we work on our own stuff, we're actually healing everything else, healing the world as well. Mary DC, yes, I was just going to finish, but I have enough time to pop on. And, as I always think if there's somebody else pops in before I leave, I will read. So absolutely. And go back to the beginning as well. This is a 5 card reading for everybody. And do listen to the meditation that is in the link in this, wherever. It's underneath it. If you're watching it in YouTube, I think it's probably underneath it or above it, whatever, in Facebook. So, okay, a card jumped out, and I'm going to give you number 3 as well. So, teacher, so that you are a natural born teacher, and come out of the closet and teach. Come out, stop hiding yourself, be seen, be visible. Whatever that is, because I haven't seen you for a bit. Maybe I haven't been visible either. But it's really telling you to speak up. It's time. It's your time to be seen, to be heard. You might need to make a sort of an awkward or difficult conversation with somebody, or it might be that you need to, I feel it's just that you need to speak up. You need to be heard. You need to start living your purpose and teaching or coaching or whatever, but it's imparting with other people. You've got a wealth of knowledge. And in this card as well, I always see that this piece here, it's almost looks like a chalice and it's on fire. And this is your heart energy. And it's, you're a giver. So you're constantly giving from this, but be very, do an awful lot of self-care yourself. Only give when your cup is full. Only give from a place where you feel that you've loved yourself enough and done all of that work, so that then you're giving from the best part of you. Okay, my darling, very nice to see you here. Let me see. Wonderful, thank you. Excited to build with you. Okay, yes, it is. We are building a new world, and it is all happening, and I am really excited about it. So love you all. Thank you so much for listening and being here, and tune in, because I'm going to be making more. I really feel the momentum is happening now, and I will be talking more about mindset and manifesting and kind of abundance as well, and a money mindset, because I've noticed that there's a huge amount of lower vibrations coming in, and fear, a massive amount of fear, especially around money. And I want everybody to feel abundant. So tune in, because I'm starting something really exciting. Love you all. Bye for now.